Hello and welcome back to the arena. Today we're going to be talking about what I believe brings a good value to the arena game system. Of course, it has its own economy. We're going to talk about how you can farm that economy to grow your collection without spending any money, or while spending money getting the most out of it that you possibly can. So the beginning of every player's career is founded on the new player experience decks. This is the M21 selection that you see in front of you. And if you take note of the 5 monocolor decks across the top with the highlighted names, those are very special because Wizards has decided not to rotate those decks. So those cards are going to be best of one, standard playable for the foreseeable future. So any investment we can make in those decks to grow the collection through those cards or set up winning archetypes with those non-rotating systems, all the better. Beyond that, learning to evaluate and strategically upgrade these decks is really the foundation of everything that you'll be doing in Arena while farming out your collection and growing it in whatever method that you see fit. Of course, you can do several different things. You can open packs to get more cards. You can do drafting, and of course you can buy large bundles of packs if you have the financial wherewithal to do that and the mental inclination to do so. I, for one, prefer to do it the old-fashioned way and go on a more free-to-play method. But beyond that, there's some things you can do. Like right here you see a list of codes that are available through Arena for literally everyone that either give you free cosmetics, experience, or in some cases both a card and a cosmetic. There's also codes every time a set drops for standard. They have been doing a code of play and then something. I'm thinking play land for Zendikar, and that gives you 3 packs. But remember, just because you have packs doesn't mean it's the right time to open those packs. So beyond that, when you enter phase 2, you have finished your color challenge, and now you're starting to do things called daily quests. They're typically very easy, either color or action based, and you earn gold. And mostly you earn 500 gold for a fairly easy task. But you can also upgrade those for 750. And what you do is you simply click on it and hit confirm, and your challenge changes. You can do that once per day, and really you want to try and change. Now it's important to note that you can have up to 3 challenges running simultaneously. So in many cases that means your efforts in farming are going to be duplicated across 1, 2, or 3 challenges. In other words, casting a red spell one time might get you credit on 3 different red-based challenges, which is always a good thing. And because you can have up to 3 challenges running simultaneously, you never want to end the day with 3 full challenges sitting out there. The reason being is you cannot pick up a 4th challenge the next day, meaning that potential gold and experience is just gone forever. So always make sure you finish the day with no more than 2 challenges out there, hopefully that already have some of it completed. And when you pick up that 3rd challenge again the next day, you have something that has no effort put into it that you could attempt to re-roll and get a higher level challenge. Also of note, when you cast a gold spell, it contributes towards any color challenges that it represents. In other words, if you cast a green-white spell, it contributes towards casting a green spell and a white spell simultaneously, essentially giving you double duty or even more. Always a good thing in my opinion. Now that you've earned all this gold, you want to channel that into quick drafts. For 5,000 gold, you get to draft 3 full packs and keep all the cards that you get, then play that deck for even more winnings. And one of the reasons this is so important for a free-to-play farming style of arena is it allows you to get approximately 20% more cards than just opening packs alone. And it's one of the only ways that you can transition your gold winnings from your daily challenges into gems. That is a slightly more versatile form of currency in Arena. And challenging those into gems allows you to do even more with your daily winnings. Here you see the quick draft screen for the M21. As I mentioned, it is 5,000 gold, and my suggestion is to rare draft, basically meaning that you always take the rare or mythic. You take the uncommons first, or I should say second, and then focusing on your common cards. Don't worry about winning the draft. The cards are the winning part. From there, you take those gems that you've converted through the draft, and eventually you save up enough to buy into the Season Master Pass. This allows you to earn packs, gold, gems, individual card rewards, and cosmetics even faster than you would through draft. I get almost a 200% return on a Master Pass. For the M21, I expect to be able to finish out the season and complete the Master Pass, and have just received a huge amount of rewards. But it's also important to know how to value the things for you within the Master Pass, so you know where the right place is to buy in, because spending your gems and not getting full value for them is really disheartening, and it's very easy to do with the Master Pass if you're not paying attention. For me, on the M21 set, the break-even point was somewhere around level 47. That's where, with the gems that I was paying in, the gems I was getting back, and all the other resources that I was getting, I was basically paying dollar for dollar to get those items. And anything beyond that was an incentive-based profit. As I said, for this season, I'm looking at finishing just under a 200% return on my investment. And if you look very closely, I actually have enough gems saved up for the next 2 Master Passes, which I'm really looking forward to. So that covers the basic farming techniques within Magic the Gathering Arena, and really are going to be the bread and butter of how you grow your collection over time. But those aside, we are also going to take a few minutes to talk about some things you will see within the store. The store is not only where you redeem those codes that we talked about earlier, but there's going to be a lot of different things offered to you. One of the most important being the daily deals. This is the one area where MTG Arena offers you specific goods at a discount over the everyday price. Some of the things that you're going to see here, or the primary thing that you're going to see here, are cosmetic items. Things like card cosmetics, sleeves, and avatars. I really have to advise against these things, particularly when you're just starting out, because they have no play value. They are simply cosmetic items. They don't grow your collection. They don't make it easier for you to get a higher win percentage. They really don't do that much for you. That also includes things like specific basic lands that have very cool, very pretty art, like you see here in the center of the screen. But again, that pretty forest is not going to help grow your collection, and it is not going to help up your win conditions at all. Your win percentages will not increase. Your opponents are not going to be so dazzled by those lands that they just concede. On the other hand, currently about once a week, Wizards is offering a pack of cards at a discount. And really, I think anytime you can pick up a pack below the 1,000 gold price point that is normally established through Arena, all the better. Certainly anything with a deeper discount than 25%, suddenly opening that pack becomes even better than using the money towards a draft, which is a very rare thing for gold. Also, you will see offers for what basically boils down to free gold, where you can buy 550 or so gold for the bargain price of 50 gold, i.e. free resources. Likewise, you will see opportunities to buy gems, which is also a fantastic deal, and you should always take advantage of that. But you want to use your gold and convert that into gems. Don't buy the gems with gems. It basically undermines a lot of what you're trying to do. Anytime you can convert gold to gems, it's a fantastic thing. Now, everything that we've talked about up to this point has been under the free-to-play model. But let's take a few minutes now to talk about some things you can do in Arena for a limited dollar amount that also represents a potentially good value for you as a budget value-minded player. The first being is the introductory offer that at least when I started, was made to every new Arena account, where for basically $5 you could pick up an amount of gems and 3 packs of the current core set or most recent core set. And this really represents a tremendous value to start you off with and build up a good amount of gems to eventually use towards one of those master passes. The second really good option that you actually see on screen here is for roughly $15. You get a little over $20 worth of gems plus some cosmetics to boot. And again, anytime you can get gems at a significant discount here, a little more than 25%, it really catapults you towards that goal of being able to buy the Master Pass every season, and all the added benefits and acceleration of your farming that comes with it. Really a great idea. And that basically wraps up everything that you can do within Arena specifically as far as really great values, in my opinion. So let's take a few minutes and talk about things that you can do in the real world with your funds that also can affect your Arena account. And to start off with, no pun intended, I'd like to talk about the Arena Starter Kit. This represents 2 full decks of physical cards that also unlock the 2 decks for up to 2 accounts. So you and a friend can actually get all the cards. Within the kit, as you can see, you get a sampling of rares for the 2 colors, a black deck and a green deck, a player's guide that really does a great job of teaching how to play the game, as well as 2 deck boxes. Now this set gives you 5 rares in each of the 2 decks, so 10 rares in total, which really gives a lot of value to your collection. That's the equivalent of opening 10 packs or 10,000 gold within the Arena economy. The rares within the black deck are significantly better in my opinion, but the Kogla and the Yorvo within the green deck still makes this a good value even from the 2 deck standpoints. Basically, I was able to find this deck at my local game store for the original suggested value of $7, and the game store was also able to buy back the rares because I don't play a lot of physical Magic. So I was able to get $3.39 back of the store credit that I used, which basically brought the cost for me on this item down to $3.80, which, or excuse me, $3.60, which when you split that with a buddy comes out to be under $2 per person. Another item that you can do out there are the Planeswalker decks. These are available through your local game store or your Amazon, Walmart, or Target. Basically, these decks are a little watered down for my liking and don't represent a good value to cost ratio, in my opinion. Although you might very well find a deck that you love to play, in which case it's your money, do what you want to. But just know that there may be better things from a value standpoint that you could be doing with your funds, and ultimately having even more fun with that. I always recommend buying this from your local game store whenever possible, because you can't go play physical Magic at Walmart. You can't go play physical Magic at Target. And, well, is there even an Amazon to go to? But in any way, those are the value perspectives on the Arena economy. And from here, you can look into any individual topic. I'm going to have videos on many of these topics to go into a little more depth on each one and a little more detail of exactly how I refine those strategies in order to help you farm your collection even faster. So get out there, do those YouTube things, like and subscribe. If you got any questions, let me know. And from here, I will see you next time in the arena.